Dream come true. It is a field of dreams. That's really what this is all about. Everything that we do here is for our students, and there is going to be a lot of history made on that field for many years to come. When you're dealing with athletes, you want to give them as many tools they can have to succeed, and to give them a surface where the injuries are going to be cut down, the ability to not lose practices. You always feel good about it, and it also enables us to maybe bring some outside groups onto campus to use the surface, which then again highlights our whole entire school and our campus community. So, it not only benefits our student athletes, but it gets us as a recruiting tool to bring people onto campus and let them see our school and our university.
The greatest quote you get is from the kids who didn't play on this. Why wasn't this here when I was here? And the kids now who are here benefit, and they really taking pride in it because it helps them with their development.
The real drawbacks were that we could not keep the field in playable condition, especially for the soccer season. Based on the high volume of traffic that was on there, there was no downtime to do the things that are needed to keep the field playable. And the last couple of years, our soccer group had to leave the area, and the kids had to play all their games away because we really couldn't have a playable facility for them.
Initially, we looked at bringing in someone to give us cost estimates on just regrading the field, a natural grass field. So that's how it all began. And then out of the outgrowth of the conversations with LandTek, we started to understand what the new synthetic turf was all about. Parents, fans, everyone's energized because the game played Sunday would not have been able to be played if this was a year past, because the field would have been still underwater, it would have been muddy. We just had to call it up. God knows when we would be able to get back on the field.
Field turf likes to use the word emulation of natural grass, and that's exactly how the product was invented. It was invented to look like natural grass, feel like it, and play like it. Everything that the system actually does, from the way it drains to the rows of fiber, how they're spread apart, to the type of fill that's holding up the grass blade, to the resilience in the field, was all done with orthopedic medicine groups back when it was invented.
It's unbelievable how much growth they've put into their product, how much they've grown as a company. They're constantly upgrading their products, and their research and development that they have is just far surpasses anybody in the industry.
Field turf is without question the #1 product. It's in more professional stadiums. It's in tremendous amount of college stadiums all the way down to the high school level.
Field turf has become adopted as the primary turf system in synthetics in the world of the NFL right now, and really has been embraced by the NFL and its players. It says a lot about the product. Playing the Super Bowl on it is the ultimate compliment.
Being there from the start with field turf, we've been through every possible situation and at every kind of different site condition. We've been there, we've dealt with it, we've been through it all. So when an owner comes to us, they have that confidence that no matter what comes up, LandTek's going to pull it through. They're going to get their field when they need it, no matter what.
The site contractor is of great importance to the successful installation of one of our surfaces. LandTek has performed, I would guess, in the hundreds now of installations.
LandTek invests the money into the equipment. The quality is here. Standard installation crew comes out with 6, 7 guys tops. We're on the field with anywhere from 10 to 12 guys. So the quality is there and the equipment is there. We have the state-of-the-art equipment, and that's what makes the projects move along so much faster.
Installing a field turf field, there's a science to it, and most of the installation is done by skilled labor. It's not just general labor. LandTek has what we refer to as licensed crews to install field turf fields. Not just everybody can install a field. We don't allow just anybody to install our field.
Every field turf field that goes in with quality. I come out on every single job site, and I make sure that every field is up to par and meets field turf specs.
LandTek is always going to take that extra step to make the facility what it should be. Up to code, up to regulations, the proper grades, proper elevations. I want to build it perfect. And I want to make sure that the owner's getting, #1, what they paid for, But number two, is it right for the athlete?
The product here that's installed at Giant Stadium is the same exact product that's installed at every high school and every youth league. Nothing's changed about it. The size of the fibers, the amount of infill, the way it's sewn together, the measurements that we take, everything we do here, we would do for a youth league. There's no difference.
It's the personal attention that all of our project superintendents take to each individual project. We're going to be here, it's just a phone call away. If they have a problem a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, we're going to be there.
LandTek has a history of these fields, and every time you call somebody, you get a positive response. They're reliable, they're knowledgeable, they have the technology. So understanding all of that and relying on people that you trust in the business, this was a no-brainer.
Playing on that surface is really what was, what put us, above the rest. It's hard to describe what it's done for us.
I could pick up the phone right now and get John Selinsky on the phone. He'll answer me and tell me this is what we have to do, Clyde, and we'll be over there in a minute to help you guys out. And that is, to me, what's more important than the money value itself, because that's long-term commitment.
I always say two things. If you're going with synthetic turf, you want to get the best, and that's field turf. And if you're going to get the best, you want it installed by the best, and that's LandTek. And that's the way I feel, and that's the only reason why I'm talking to you now.